We're surrounded by AI making decisions faster than we can blink. But what happens when that speed isn't a feature, but a bug? Today, we're going to break down a really critical concept called human in the loop. It's all about that essential partnership between a person's expert judgment and a machine's raw power.
Okay, think about this. Have you ever been trapped in one of those automated customer service phone trees, just screaming, "Let me talk to a person"? Yeah, that feeling, that's exactly what we're talking about today. We build these incredible automated systems for speed and efficiency, but there are moments when a machine's decision just isn't enough, and you absolutely need a human's touch. So, to really dig into that, we need to be on the same page. Let's start with the basics. What exactly is human in the loop? You'll see it called HITL a lot. It's like this. Imagine you have a super brilliant assistant who's also incredibly literal. You wouldn't let them make a massive, irreversible financial call without you signing off on it, right? Of course not. That's HITL in a nutshell. It's not about babysitting the AI, it's about designing a system that's smart enough to know when to flag the really important, high-stakes decisions for a final check by an expert, a person. The best way to think about it is like a high-wire act. The AI is the acrobat, zipping across the tightrope, super fast and efficient. And the human? The human is the safety net down below. You hope you never have to use it, but you would be crazy to perform without it. So when a human has to step in, that's not a failure of the system. It's proof the safety net is working exactly like it's supposed to. All right, so we get the what. It's a safety net. But now let's get into the how. What does it actually look like when that alarm bell rings and a person needs to jump in? This isn't just some random handoff. It's actually a really elegant process. So the AI is humming along, and suddenly it hits something weird, an edge case, something it has low confidence in. It immediately sends up a flare, and boom, the whole automated workflow just pauses. That's when the human reviewer gets a notification with all the context they need to step in and make that final, crucial decision. And the person who steps in isn't just a gatekeeper with a big yes or no stamp. They're more like a co-pilot. They can approve the AI's plan, sure, but they can also deny it or even tweak it and edit the outcome. And in the most critical situations, they can just grab the controls and take over the whole process themselves. This is active collaboration, not passive oversight. Okay, this all sounds good in theory, right? But where does this actually happen in the real world? Let's look at some of the places where having a human in the loop isn't just a nice to have, it's an absolute must. And you see this everywhere, it really, really matters. Think about high-stakes financial trading, where one little algorithmic mistake could vaporize millions of dollars in seconds. You need a human checkpoint. Or what about content moderation? An AI might not get the nuance between sarcasm and genuine hate speech, but a person can. And of course, in medicine, a doctor's final review of an AI-suggested diagnosis isn't just important, it's a non-negotiable part of patient safety. But maybe the most urgent place we need this today is with generative AI. I mean, these models are amazing, but they have this little quirk where they just make stuff up sometimes, and they do it with incredible confidence. As one of our sources put it perfectly, generative AI cannot be left alone to hallucinate. In those moments, the human isn't just a reviewer, they are the ground truth, they're the fact checker. But all of this safety and common sense, well, it doesn't come for free. There's a fundamental trade-off that every single company has to think about when they build these systems. So let's talk about the real cost of being this careful. It really boils down to this. Are you building a race car or a family minivan? A race car is designed for one thing: pure, blistering speed. The minivan, on the other hand, is built for safety. It's got airbags, crumple zones, all this stuff that, frankly, slows it down but keeps the people inside safe. You can't have both maximum speed and maximum safety in one package. You have to pick which one matters more for the job at hand. So what's the cost of that safety net? It's time. It's the buffer time needed for the system to pause and wait for a person to review everything. But we shouldn't really see this as wasted time. This is deliberation time. It's the time it takes to make the right call, not just the fastest one. It's a strategic investment in getting things right. So where does this all leave us? As our AI tools get smarter and more capable, what does that mean for the role of the human? This question brings us to a really fascinating idea called the automation paradox. So here's the paradox, and it's something to really chew on. As our AI co-pilots get better and better, as they start handling more complex, more high-stakes tasks, are we actually going to need more expert humans to manage them? Or will they get so good, so reliable, that we can finally let go of the controls for good? The answer to that question is going to shape the entire future of work. And honestly, that conversation is just getting started.